faster than the speed limit here. This is just outside the Beltway on I-10. We're heading eastbound now, and probably about 100 miles an hour or so, if not faster.
Yeah, Don, that car is moving
pursuit.
so fast. I'm not getting mixed minus on my IFB, by the way. I'm getting feedback, so I'm turning it down. But Don, that vehicle is clearly going at least 110 miles an hour. That guy is moving along, and those Chargers, if you've ever been in one of those and driven those things, they can cruise at 150 without a problem. And that's what's dangerous.
Well, that it is, Art. And again, a lot of police here in pursuit. They were ahead of him a little while ago. We were going back westbound on I-10, and then he went over the Beltway and then back to the eastbound side here on I-10. So we're headed back out toward the San Jacinto River currently.
Yeah, wow, look at that. And look at him weaving in and out of those vehicles, Don.
Scary.
And it is so scary because he is coming so very close to all of those vehicles. And they've been following him for some time now because we know that the officers were all around him and sort of spotted him and without lights, just sort of slowly following him, almost tagging him. But now we have a chase clearly underway, and this guy is cruising well above the speed limit.
What we're getting is that what we've heard anyway from different sources is that this car had a tracker on it. We believe it may be stolen, and the police are in pursuit of this. And they lost him for a while because he got so far out in front of them, but the tracker helped them pinpoint exactly where he was, and so they narrowed their focus down in this chase, clearly using the feeder now, the side over there on the emergency shoulder, trying to get around all of these cars. We're out here at the San Jacinto River, heading eastbound on I-10 at a high rate of speed. Usually these things don't end well. We also got reports, and this is just right now as far unconfirmed, that this particular person has a long gun, a rifle, in the car with him. Now, we don't know whether it was just a stolen car or there was something else that happened prior to him stealing the car. We just don't have all of the details yet. But again, heading at a high rate of speed out here on I-10, the Baytown East Freeway, at the San Jacinto River.
Hey, Don, we'd heard at one point that Houston police were chasing him. Is that still the case? This is obviously pretty far outside of their jurisdiction now.
Well, for fear that I will lose him, I can tell you that there were probably a dozen HPD cars in pursuit. And at one point, they got ahead of him because he had made a U-turn, so they were already there. He passed them, and I do know that the sheriff's deputies involved in this as well as the HPD chopper, at least one of them in pursuit with us up here with this chase heading eastbound on I-10.
How fast are you going, Don?
Our current speed is about 100 to 110, so we're kind of keeping up with him. And his problem is that there's been traffic, so he's had to kind of slow down to maneuver through the traffic.
Yeah, and on some of those open stretches, you can clearly see that he picks up speed. He probably jumps from 100 to 130 or so, but this guy is moving along so very fast. But wow, just incredible speeds. We just hope he just doesn't get involved in an accident here on the freeway because we know how that would result, especially when you're traveling at this rate of speed. But at this rate of speed, he's going to be in Beaumont in 30 minutes, Don.
Well, that's right. This car will do well over 100 miles an hour with 707 horsepower and a 6-speed transmission in it. This car will fly. I have had the opportunity to drive one of these cars, and it is almost scary. It's so fast.
And he's weaving in and out among other cars, which is probably the most frightening part. This is usually when we see some terrible accident happen, as Art mentioned. But tell us where you are now.
Let me get a marker for you here. Mike, can you tell us where we are? Mike's coming up on Garth Road. Road.
So way past
we're way
Buc-ee's.
out here.
Yeah, way past Buc-ee's.
Way past Buc-ee's. Okay. That's a marker.
Right. Buc-ee's is a marker for everybody.
Wow. And
Alona, this afternoon, I really have no words for what happened before the court proceeding here in Jefferson County. That 25-year-old man, he laughed about this chase. He acted as if it was no big deal. Now, that candid conversation took place inside that courtroom before the judge came. He was speaking with officers. He was boasting about his speeds, and he marveled at how fast that Dodger could accelerate. He showed no remorse, as I mentioned, about this afternoon, and he said that he was shopping at the Galleria. He had left the Galleria, and that's when police attempted to pull him over. I want to go to some video from Sky Eye 13, exclusive footage of when this chase started around 11:40 this morning. Now, this man's name is Mohammed Abu Shaliba. He led law enforcement on that chase spanning multiple counties. He raced eastward on I-10 in speeds of excess of 110 miles an hour. Police say he was wanted on a felony warrant out of Harris County. As you can see, that Dodger weaved in and out of traffic. He eventually abandoned that vehicle about 15 miles west of Port Arthur on Highway 73 in court. Abdu Shaliba told officers, again, before the judge had entered the courtroom, that he had just GPS the nearest city, that was Port Arthur. He looked down, he saw that he had about 18 miles left of fuel, so he decided to pull over. Then he ran out into a field where cattle were, and was even at one point seen talking on the phone before that takedown. Eyewitnesses couldn't believe what they were seeing. Do you know, have any idea, because when we were hovering over him, he was on his cell phone. Was he talking to police? Do you know who he was talking to?
I do not know who he was talking to at the time.